So, to those who don't know yet, it's looking like George Kambosos Jr. versus Devin Haney is the fight we will be seeing this summer in June in Australia. To those who don't know, originally it was looking like this was the fight we were gonna see: Lomachenko versus Kambosos over in Australia, um, where Kambosos will be defending all his belts, franchise WBC, WBA, WBO, IBF lightweight titles. Uh, it was pretty much a done deal, and next thing you know, Russia invaded Ukraine. But Lomachenko went to Ukraine, his home country, and he's part of a defense task force there, and he was given the option apparently if he wanted to leave to start training for this fight against Kambosos, but Lomachenko has decided to remain in Ukraine and continue fighting against the Russian invaders. Mad respect to Lomachenko. He could have easily left Ukraine, but for him to stay, it takes a special person to stay and continue fighting in a war where the chances of you dying is very likely. So mad respect to Lomachenko. I wish him nothing but the best. Hopefully he can come back. Hopefully everything will go back to normal, and hopefully everything will be over in Ukraine. But honestly, it's not looking like it's gonna be over anytime soon. Anyway, back to the sport of boxing. Now that Lomachenko is fully focused on defending Ukraine, he's obviously not available to fight, and Kambosos and his team are looking to make a fight with Devin Haney. The negotiations are currently going on behind the scenes to make this fight in June in Australia, and Eddie Hearn, who represents Devin Haney, was recently interviewed by Boxing Social. Shout out to Boxing Social. Go subscribe to them if you haven't yet. They do some really good interviews. Anyway, Eddie Hearn mentioned that the offer that Team Kambosos, Lou DiBella, and Kambosos management sent to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing and Team Haney, the offer they sent them included a rematch clause in favor of Kambosos. Basically meaning if Devin Haney defeats Kambosos, Haney has no choice but to give Kambosos the rematch if Kambosos initiates the rematch clause, or activates the rematch clause, I should say. He has no choice. It's part of the contract. If he fails to do so, he could get sued, and he has to pay a lot of money. I saw some people reacting to it like, no, he does not need to give him a rematch if he loses, or if he beats Kambosos. He could just vacate the belt and move up in weight. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. A rematch clause is a rematch clause. I mean, look at Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. They tried. Tyson Fury tried to get away from that rematch clause for that third fight, but he couldn't, because if he did, because after the judge or whoever ruled that Fury has no choice but to fight Wilder, if Fury did not fight Wilder, he would have been sued for millions and millions of dollars. So yeah, and it's a good move for Kambosos, to secure himself a rematch just in case he loses. Is it a fight that he could lose? Yeah, it's a fight he could lose. Devin Haney is a talented fighter, very good boxer. I know Kambosos is coming off that big win against Teofimo Lopez, but Devin Haney is a different boxer compared to Teofimo Lopez. So yeah, to have a rematch clause is the right move, and honestly, I don't see no issue with it. Devin Haney should be the one accepting it, because he is, after all, the B-side. Kambosos, in my opinion, is an undisputed champion of the world right now at 135 pounds. He holds the more legitimate WBC belt, in my opinion. Devin Haney got that belt via online. On the other hand, Kambosos defeated the guy who defeated the guy. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Just thought I'd let you guys know that a rematch clause is there in the offer, and I think it's gonna happen. I think the fight will happen in June, and hopefully both fighters will stay healthy so that it will actually happen in June. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And like always, have a great day. All right. Thanks.